While folk fell hook, line and sinker for Boris Johnson's latest dead cat and are still going on about a fantasy bridge across the Irish Sea, the diversion keeps them from proper consideration of an infrastructure project that could have real and far-reaching consequences for Scotland. The first rollout of high-speed rail in the UK has been given the go-ahead after years of political point-scoring, procrastination and controversy, at a likely cost of more than £100 billion. Scotland has been excluded for now. The line will go from London to Birmingham, then on to Manchester and Leeds. To say talk of the next potential phase, an extension to Glasgow and Edinburgh, has been muted as an understatement. Apparently, none of the stuff about how cities in northern England have lost out economically to London and the southeast applies to Scotland. We'll have had our tea, then. Unsurprisingly, off the back of this there are plenty of HS2 naysayers north of the border, many claiming it's unreasonable to ask Scottish taxpayers to fund a railway line in another country. Some believe high-speed rail per se is a big, fat waste of money when there are more pressing transport needs. Others don't like it because it's a Tory project. If we're canny, however, we will leave party politics out of it for now and look to the fundamentals. Despite not going anywhere near us, HS2 could be the best thing to happen to Scottish railways in a generation. The Barnett formula means the Scottish government is in for a windfall of between £6 billion and £10 billion, depending on who you listen to. In itself, this is great news. But the next most important thing is how the money is spent, and, in my view, the entirety must go straight into the coffers of the Transport Secretary. If you take into consideration that the recent electrification of the Glasgow to Edinburgh line cost about £800 million, imagine what up to £10 billion could do for our creaking network. Top of the wish list are the sort of projects that could revolutionise travel and provide a huge boost to local economies. Extending the hugely successful Borders Railway to Carlisle, for example, would be a massive boon for isolated borderers, opening up job opportunities across a swathe of southern Scotland and northern England. It would also provide an East Coast link towards HS2. The closer the better. Another possibility could be electrification of the line north of Edinburgh to Aberdeen. The Granite City feels particularly put out by HS2, and campaigns strongly to oppose it. But, surely, as it seeks to move away from reliance on oil and gas, being more quickly connected to the Central Belt would be key. Its future as a centre for green energy depends upon it. Or how about opening new stations in Perthshire? Or improving the West Highland Line? The line from Glasgow to Oban and Mallock, often too. For more on this story, visit the news article link.